Hello everyone, and long time no see. Welcome back to a Pokemon firered playthrough. I'm sorry I've been posting much lately, but I've been busy with college. But as you can see, right now we're trying to get us a bunch of credits so I can purchase some Pokemon. So I've gotten the 777 in a row, and so I'm hoping to get it again because it does give us a lot. See, yes. So it gives us 300 credits, and so I'm just going to speed it up because once you hit that cap, you can't do any more. And so now I should have enough to do everything we want, and it'll make it a little easier. So out we go. Oh, but yeah, I've been busy with college. Finished up my finals a few days ago, and then I've had to do a few assignments that were last minute, but now that I'm done, I can play this, and we just got ourselves a Porygon. I also plan on continuing Baldur's Gate 3 in the future, so if you guys are watching that as well, don't worry, it'll be continued. And then if you've been looking at the channel, you also notice that Valkyrie Chronicles have all been deleted, and I apologize for that. But I just lost my save file on Steam, so we're gonna have to restart, which no biggie, it'll be fun. But you know, that way, if you guys have been keeping up with it, which I think we left off on like 12, you guys can fast forward to that. But yeah, today the goal is to go to, I think we're gonna do Team Rocket today, and then we're going to do the gym, because either way it's a long thing. Oops, sorry. But yeah, I think today would be a good day to do. I want to say Team Rocket because they're easy to take out of the way. But right now I'm going to go grab the tea from this old lady because then we can go to Saffron City. Oh yeah, freaking Jigglypuff. Okay. Alright, thank you. So we got the tea. Nothing beats thirst like some hot tea. It really is the best. But yeah, so they get rid of this in the remakes, but I kind of like the tea thing because it was an interesting and inventive way to get around like an issue of not being able to go everywhere. So alright, we're gonna, so we have for Pokemon we have Doduo. I switched out our Fearow, and so I'm gonna keep Doduo because I know Dotrio is faster, and after looking up attack stats, it was proven that Doduo gets a better attacking move earlier and is faster. So we're just gonna do Dodrio when it comes, and we're gonna teach it Fly, even though we can't use it until I think we beat, I think it's either Koga or Erika. It still will be useful because, like back in the day, if you guys have never played this game and you're watching, back in the day with HMs, you couldn't use them outside of battle without a certain number of badges, but you can use them in battle, so it was nice. And we're going to teach it Aerial Ace, just because I was going to teach it to my Charizard, but I think we're going to keep Charizard mainly Fire, maybe give him a Dragon Claw once we can find it, but other than that, I think keeping him purely Fire is the go. Well, Charmeleon, sorry. We'll be getting Charizard soon. But I think we're going to replace Scratch instead of Ember, because I don't remember when he learns. I don't think he learns another Fire-type move. We'll have to get one, but then we're going to teach Shadow Ball to our Kadabra, which I'm hoping to in the future, if I can finagle it, get it Alakazam. So we're going to switch Teleport for Shadow Ball. Ta-da! So now we have a Kadabra who knows Shadow Ball, and yeah, we'll be taking on Team Rocket from here. So, I'm guarding this poster. Go away or else. So, when we get to Soul Silver, or Heart Gold and Soul Silver, Team Rocket's less annoying in this, I feel, than that one. If you've played those games, you know, there's just a bunch of, there's like, on the second half of the game, it's just Team Rocket fight after Team Rocket fight in those games. But here, even though we're fighting Team Rocket after Team Rocket, I feel like it's a lot more doable, because you're not like you'll see, but there's a point when you're walking and you see a statue, and the statue alerts Team Rocket, and you have to like legitly pause and battle 2 Team Rocket threats, and the statues are like every few feet. Here, we can dodge them if we want, but it's not going to get us all the XP. So I'm hoping it. I think we can kill it, yeah, because of stab and so since it's stab, it would have been 120 instead of 60. Team Rocket's hideout might be discovered. I better tell the boss. I love how he disappears through a wall, and like, why couldn't we just go that way? It would have got us faster. But yeah, I found some rare candies while off grinding, and I don't have any potions, so we're gonna have to go to the store, and then so I think I'll run to the Pokemart, or yeah, we'll run to the Pokemart because this one has the big store, and then we're gonna get some potions. So we'll talk to this guy. I think he's the one who gives us potions. Okay, ball super potion. Yep. So as you can see, we got some money to spend. We'll get some super potions. I'm going to get some antidotes because of the poison type Pokemon we're about to face, and paralyzed heal. Because we're both going to be facing Erika and Team Rocket, so they're going to be annoying with that. Then 10 great balls to catch whoever we kind of find in an area, you know, typical stuff. And now we'll be off. So yeah, like this, I think this video, hopefully we get through the Team Rocket base, and then if I have to cut it short, we'll do Erika next video. And I'm just gonna heal up my Pokemon to get the PP back here because we're already outside, and it's best just to do this. But yeah, I'm super excited to be continue this with you guys, and my goal is to finish this before the end of 2023. So you guys might. I'm kind of questioning if I should do 2 videos a week or 1 video a week still. I might switch it to 2 until the break ends. But my goal is to either finish this before 2024 or right in the beginning of 2024. So hopefully we're able to do that. And so now we have pretty much our flying type specialist. That's what I'm going to use Dodrio for. And I've kind of decided I think I will take the Magnemite when we are able to go to the power plant, because I like the idea of having an electric type. So I think we'll replace someone for Magnemite. I'm still thinking about it, but I'm kind of leaning towards it because even though we don't get Magnezone, Magneton is pretty good. Alright, so here we got a Drowsy. We're going to Aerial Ace it, and it should kill, or at least it did most damage. I don't know how bulky Drowsy is, to be fair. Alright, so he's going to set up a Chop, and then this should kill his Stab and a super effectiveness. Yeah. And then I'm excited to do Heart Gold with you guys, because personally, I'm a fan of the Gen 3, as I've said in previous videos. But I think the Johto region, especially the remakes, did really good with the fact that the thing they added, I wish games would continue to bring back, especially the new games, is the fact that you can re-challenge gym leaders. Like, in this game, I don't think you can challenge gym leaders again. I know you can challenge the Elite Four, but not the gym leaders. You broke into Team Rocket's operation, what a nerve. And so, because of that, I'm hoping we can, I would hope they would bring it back, because in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, you could battle all of the Johto gym leaders, then battle all the Kanto gym leaders. Then if you found them in certain areas on certain days of the week, they give you their number, and then they'd either call you or you'd call them, and they'd want a rematch. And so you could like constantly go back and battle. And it was one of the faster, I'd say fast-ish way to level up to Battle Red. I wouldn't say like it's the fastest way. I think the fastest way is just to grind Mount Silver, which gives you pretty decent Pokemon XP, as it's level 70s and up, I think. Like, kind of like Cerulean Cave, which I don't know what happened to in that game. But anywho. But yeah, and so I wish they would bring that feature back, because if they were to bring that feature back, sorry about that, you heard that on my phone. If they were to bring that feature back, I feel like it would make the game more replayable, rather than grinding shinies and trying to get the best IV Pokemon, which, don't get me wrong, is fun in itself if you like doing that sort of stuff. But I have some friends who just don't understand it, and well, I wouldn't say don't understand. I would say some friends of mine, I have friends who don't really care about IVs and get annoyed when the game ends, and just like they're like, okay, well, I spent 60 on this game and now I have to wait till the DLC comes out, and then they will leave it for like months or even years until that. And I have friends who will focus so solely on IVs and natures that they won't even get past the game after a year has passed, because they're just grinding trying to get IVs, and they want to do it themselves. So when I offer, like, hey, just give me that Pokemon, I will breed it for you, get you the best natures, they're like, no, I want to do it myself. So I think if they would add the replayability against gym leaders, the friends who don't like IV grinding could have something to do that, you know, I'm sure after you battle them a few times, you're just not going to want to redo it. But after that, we'd have friends who, you know, okay, well, this is cool, I get to go re-battle all the gym leaders, not just Elite Four, and then they would be a little satisfied, give them a little extra time to grind up Pokemon, and then those who wanted to focus on IVs, they could do that, and, you know, they have a future knowledge of doing it. And as I'm telling you this, I just realized the new games, especially Violet and Scarlet, let you battle the gym leaders, but I don't really count that, because let me know in the comments if it's changed, but I don't think you can battle them again after the time you do for the tournament. Like, after that, you battle them in a tournament, which is not bad, but like in Emerald and Soul Silver, you could go to their gym, you'd talk to them, and you battle them, and they just have stronger Pokemon each time. And so it gave gym leaders the chance to have a full team who didn't, and it just made it more fun, in my opinion, because even in the first gym leaders like Brock and Roxanne and Faulkner in the first 3 generations, when you replayed against them, it wasn't like you were battling them at their level you did when you were a new trainer. You know, you like battled them at their best, where they're actually like putting up a challenge. Sometimes they'll have a full team, other times they have 4 very strong Pokemon. I know Roxanne has like all the fossil Pokemon, so she has her Gravel, she has a Golem and a Nosepass, and then she has Kabuto, or no, Kabutops, Omnistar, Anorith, and it's not Lileep, it's Cradilly. She has those, and so it makes it more fun, because if you never... I know as a kid, I never really tried to complete my Pokédex until Generation 4. Like, even though I love Generation 3, I was still in that kid stage of, oh, well, I'm just going to do everything, and then after that I'll restart it and do it all over again kind of phase. But when you did that, it gave you more chance to kind of see what Pokemon you could get. And I know as a kid, when I saw Anorith, I went and got my, Armaldo, I went and got my Anorith and leveled it up. Okay, so the duos at 28, so we'll switch him out for, I think we'll switch him out for Kadabra after this battle. Or we'll level him up to 30, yeah, we're gonna get Kadabra. I think getting Kadabra would be better. And then we'll have Gyarados right there. Stand by. decorations. Awesome. So now we're gonna go down here, hit all these. I'm hoping I don't over level past Roxanne. I'm really trying to stay in the range. Ooh, we got another rare candy to add to our other two. I hope we don't over level past Roxanne, Erika, because I'm trying not to just breeze through these gyms, even though I'm trying to give some challenge being about the same level, because I hope that's not boring to anyone, but I find it fun. Typically in a game, I will level to the level cap and then challenge the gym, but after watching a bunch of Nuzlockes and other pro Pokemon YouTubers play, I kind of feel like it's better to not do that and just level up to the highest Pokemon of that gym leader, have it out. Because that way, it's more of a challenge and you have a little more fun. Though, I will say, it's hard to do that in the new games, because the new games were just very player friendly, which is not a bad thing. But personally, as someone who started in 2004 playing Emerald, I do not like the fact that I will be going through the game and it will try to hold my hand by telling me everywhere to go. Like in the new one, I wasn't as annoyed at that, because it was just like, to me, an updated version of like, here's all the gyms, here's each town you need to go, and you could go your own way, which, cool. There's still a method you have to go, because if you get to certain gyms, they're higher, which I wish they programmed something into the games where they would read your Pokemon and the gym leader would respond accordingly, because it'd be very Pokemon in nature to have the gym leader lower their Pokemon to match the current level of the trainer, because that's kind of like what they do in general. Like, example, when we fought Brock and Misty and Surge, they weren't using their best Pokemon, they were just using Pokemon that they basically were given to train trainers. They weren't trying to necessarily go at full force, because they've had much more training than us. So I wish they would do that, where they'd be like, oh, the game would read your Pokemon and be like, oh, this is typically the 6th gym, where we use level 60s, but you're currently level 30, so we will switch that. But I don't know how, I'm not a coder, I don't know how difficult that would be. I don't know if it's even feasible. Like, would it cost too much? Would it take too much time away from making the game? Personally, if it took them 2 to 3 years to implement that in the new game, oh, we got the lift key. If it took them 2 to 3 years to implement that in one of the new games, I would not be annoyed at all by it. I would actually be very excited. And we can see Giovanni over there, and I was hoping not to get the lift key right away, because no, the elevator's up a floor, isn't it? It's been a minute. I think it's up this floor, the elevator. It's either up the floor or it's down the one we just came. Then we're gonna go get all these items, but anywho, back on track. Yeah, I just think it would make the game more progressive. Not in a way of like, when I mean progressive, like more, even though I'm not a fan of the player friendliness, it'd make it more player friendly and realistic, because I don't know how accurate the anime is to the original vision of Game Freak. I know the anime came after, so I don't know if the creators of the game like the anime or if they don't. But I'm curious if the fact that in the anime the gym leaders purposely say they use lower level Pokemon when facing an opponent, if it wouldn't be a good idea to bring it into this, because I think it would. Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Where'd you come from? Oh, song as a kid. But yeah. Just a thought, you know, like, of course, as a fan, I would love them to, like, release on the Switch. If they released, like, a Pokemon pack, get every Pokemon game from 1995 to this, I probably would buy the pack, even though I have certain current games, just for the old games, because I know the Nintendo Switch is no longer... I'll have to double check, but I think this year marked the end of the Nintendo store for Nintendo's 3D, or 3D, the 3DS. Which I have yellow, I don't remember if I bought crystal, but I was trying to buy all the little games, but I didn't have the money at the time, and when I tried to pass on my Pokemon from my games on 3DS to Pokemon Store, I got annoyed because I remember people telling me, hey, Pokemon Home, or Pokemon Home Store, it was something they had for the 3DS that you could stash Pokemon on. But I remember one of my friends saying, hey, it's going to be free until the end, like when they close the e-store, like no longer are you gonna pay for it. Well, I downloaded it, and then it was like, oh, how much are you gonna, it's like you need to pay $15, and I'm like, well, that sucks, because now every Pokemon from my old games I can't transfer into the new ones. And that like really bugs me to this day, because on my Omega Ruby, I had a pretty good team that I would love to transport. I know not all of them would have been able to come in, but I would have, you know, been able to use a lot of them. I had a lot on my DS games that I would have been able to transport to the 3DS and then transport up to home. Like my Diamond, Pokemon Diamond was the one game I used the AR Max on. And yeah, I got a lot of stuff for it. So I wish I could have transported all the shiny legendaries I had. Oh, I had every legendary in that game from Gen 1 to 4, so I would have been able to transport all that, but I couldn't. So that was annoying. But anywho, I was trying to buy all the Pokemon stuff on the Switch. Or the 3DS, because that was the time when I started going from physical copies to online copies. I think there's a certain appeal of physical copies, but a lot of the times I think they're a lot of work because you have to worry about them getting broken, or if you have kids or younger siblings, are they gonna grab it without you knowing and then do something to it and then ruin it? Where if you just buy it on your Switch, the only thing you have to worry about is your Switch or your 3DS in the matter of what I was discussing. So it's just disappointing I wasn't able to do that, but I'm excited to see if they do end up giving us a Nintendo a Pokemon package on Nintendo Switch that has all the Pokemon games. I know you ruined our plans at Mount Moon. I wish it would be like, hey, you stopped me at this location so we could remember who this guy was. Because he says, you stopped us at Mount Moon. I'm like, is this a random grunt that we fought? Or is this like just someone who his buddy came up and was like, yeah, dude, this 10-year-old kid with a Charmander and a bunch of other Pokemon just kicked her butt or stuck her. Going to curse, trying to kick that habit. Especially since one of my best friends had a kid, so I'm an honorary uncle right now, and I'm not trying to curse in front of my little honorary nephew, because I do not want to give him any inkling or make my friend's fiance mad at me for teaching her son any curse words. So if I slip up here and I kind of go, crap, are you here on fleet? That's why I'm trying to also abide by to YouTube's new rule of they don't like cursing, which I can understand, especially with a lot of kids watching this. Kids don't need to be cursing, but I just wish it would be more of like, it would be more of a like like, okay, well, you curse, so, you know, if you only curse once in your video, we'll let it slide, but if you curse a lot, we're gonna have to not, like, we're gonna have to demonetize or whatever they do to it. I don't know what they do to, like, videos with a bunch of cursing. Hey, can you not see the beauty of the evil? Oh, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? No, I cannot. But yeah, so if there's any bleeps or something, because I typically don't do that, it's a new format I'm trying to get into, and I'm trying to kind of do things differently. It's gonna take me a minute. I'm not that tech savvy. I've been watching videos, but I want to learn how to like edit better, how to get things on the ball faster and whatnot. But yeah. Okay, so now we should be able to battle Giovanni, and he shouldn't be too hard after we do this guy because Giovanni uses primarily. Let's see. I think there are 2 ground types and 1 normal type, because I know he has a Kangaskhan, and that could be scary if you let it like use any setup moves or stuff. But personally, I think we have a primate. Yeah, personally our primate should carry us. Whatever he was doing. Okay, well, yeah, I think we should be able to take Giovanni down relatively with ease. So I must say, I'm impressed you got here. Seeing rocket enters Pokemon's from all over the world. They're important tools for keeping our criminal enterprise. I am the leader, Giovanni. For your insolence, you will feel a world of pain, I think he said. Sometimes I think too fast, because when I've read every dialogue, I don't know it by heart, but I know I've like read it so much as a kid that it's a habit of over-clicking you. To a point that I do it with the new games, and I feel bad, but at the same time I'm like, okay, the dialogue doesn't really help. Like in this game, the dialogue will tell you where to go. So if you skip it and you don't know where to go, you're kind of you kind of get in a situation where you have to look up, or you're kind of like, hey, buddy, how'd you do this, right? But with the new games, you can skip the dialogue, and then there's a waypoint saying go here. And so like that's what I mean by I'm not a fan of the hand-holdy nature of the new games. I'm not too over-complain, because it does allow me to skip text and do things faster, but at the same time, I miss the beauty of like having to read the text. And I know some people might say, well, you could just read the text. Like, I know you don't have to, but if you really are concerned about that, and it's like, well, yeah, but if you're not forced to read the text, and it's not going to give you any additional benefits, I don't know. I should have. Thank the Lord, because I was sure it wasn't going to crit, and I was like, I should have low kicked, because I think Kangaskhan is quite heavy. I see that you raise your Pokemon with utmost care. A child like you would never understand what I hope to achieve. I shall see you in time. I hope we meet again. Silph Scope, so now we have that to see the ghosts. We should be able to head back to Lavender Town once we're done with Erika's gym. And I know I switched to Graveler, but I think there's enough poison types in that gym for Graveler to be effective. The only worry, are you lost, you little mouse? Oh, that is creepy. The only worry I have about this is... my biggest worry about this is that we're going to rush into there and Graveler is going to get taken down because he's got a 4-time weakness to grass. Hopefully with magnitude we get some lucky rolls. We can just defeat everything. Like, if you had Earthquake, I wouldn't be as worried, because Earthquake is just... Like, magnitude is good, but Earthquake just leaves better. Oh, and after some debate, just so you guys know, I do plan on going and doing kind of the post-game stuff. It's not a lot of post-game stuff. I'm not gonna go and try to catch a bunch of Pokemon or do the whole that one NPC where she'll, like, you rescue her and then she wants you to bring her a Pokemon each day and she gives you stuff. I think I'm not gonna do that. I think what I'll do is I will find that NPC. I will make sure Team Rocket is done and over with. And then after that, we'll kind of end the series and head on to Soul Silver, which is our next one. But I think this is a good place to end it. I'm going to head to the Pokemon Center, but while I do that, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I will be posting more during Christmas break, so please keep a lookout on that. If you're liking this video, please drop a like and subscribe. It helps me know, and I appreciate all the support if you guys do subscribe. And yeah, so this is Recon Fox 64 signing off, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Have a great day.